Hello everybody in the VC and elsewhere on YouTube. I'm back for a second video today. Just posted a pretty long one. Hope this won't be as long as that, but wanted to do a little record day store record store day revisit. Did a video with Black Friday Record Store Day here a couple of weeks back and talked about my massive haul of two records that I bought. But there were some other things that I wanted, but they were not at the store. So I managed to get those since then. But first, just a quick revisit. Blows Against the Empire, Paul Kantner, Jefferson Starship album. Got this incredibly good album. I've really enjoyed this the last couple of weeks. Been playing it quite a bit. I had heard a song or two, but I'd never heard the whole album. Have some Jefferson Airplane albums. Like them quite a bit. But this is was kind of, I saw it there and impulse buy, and I'm glad I got it. Really good, highly recommended album. So enjoying that. Check it out if you haven't. You're missing out on a good one if you've not listened to it. The other thing I got, I always like to get something Christmas related, and they always have something festive and holiday related on Black Friday Record Store Day. So I got Hooray for Santa Claus, Santa Claus and the Martians. It's got that corny old Christmas movie from 1963, I think it is. You get the DVD with the movie. It's on green Martian vinyl. And you get the original song from the movie by Milton DeLugg and the Little Eskimos. And then you get the Flesh Tones on the flip side doing a cover version of the song. Really kind of silly, catchy, goofy song that's been stuck in my head ever since I played this thing. A lot of fun. And I watched the movie. I had seen the movie, just bits and pieces of it through the years. It's one of those really terrible movies like Plan 9 from Outer Space. I never had seen the whole thing. Like I said, I tried to watch it. I thought it might be fun. One of those so bad it's good movies. It's actually so bad it's just kind of boring. Not the greatest movie. Fun at first, but it gets old really quick. Maybe if I was still 14 or 18 or something, it would be more fun. But at my advanced age, it's just kind of silly and boring. I'm not sure that this is going to become an annual Christmas viewing, but I will be playing the record every Christmas because it's just sort of a silly, fun little Christmas ditty. So that's the two things I'd already talked about that I got on the day of Black Friday. And there were some other things that I wanted that were not there, but I went to eBay and managed to get them for, and I don't like to encourage eBay flippers, but I did manage to get these things for relatively reasonable prices, with the exception of one. I paid a little more than I probably should have, but everything else. Anyway, for something Beatles related, I had wanted Low Straight Jackets, and it was not at my store, but I got it off eBay, and this is the one I kind of overpaid for probably. But if you don't know these guys, they've been around for, I don't know, 10-15 years. They're kind of a surf instrumental band, sort of like modern day Ventures or something. They're a lot of fun. I've got a couple of Christmas albums that they did, and another one of their albums, and just fun, sort of 60s surf, James Bond dish music, instrumental guitars, and so forth. So they do a cover of I Feel Fine by the Beatles. It's kind of weird because they've got to let it be cover parody. I Feel Fine is not on that album. And on the back they do Time Is on My Side by the Rolling Stones, and it's not on Some Girls, but that's what they parody. But it's a fun cover. And then you can listen and vote whether you like the Beatles or the Stones better, or I guess this version of Low Straight Jackets, which one you like better. There's a download if anybody wants that, because I'm not going to download it. So there's a free 45 for someone. And here is the 45 on Yep Rock Records, which kind of like the label there. There's the Beatles side, and there's your Rolling Stones side. So swell fun stuff, and some Beatle related record store day stuff. Didn't really have any interest in the My Sweet Lord reprint 45, but I did have interest in that. And they, like I said, I've got some Christmas albums over there, but this is another one. I think this was a record store day from a few years ago. Maybe it's just something I picked up, but Hark the Herald Angels Sing and Silver Bells. Guitar, instrumental, surf versions of that. The other thing I got that managed to get that I didn't get on the day of record store day was the Charlie Brown Christmas Time Is Here Again, the Vince Guaraldi for the soundtrack to Charlie Brown Christmas Special. Comes on this nifty green vinyl, and you've got the Christmas Time Is Here on both sides. One side B is an alternate take. So I love the Charlie Brown soundtrack, Christmas soundtrack, and the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown and the Thanksgiving one. This was from a record store day a few years back, Linus and Lucy theme. And side 2 is Oh Good Grief, which on the top of my head I don't remember that. I know I played it, but I don't remember how that one goes. But Linus and Lucy is a great instrumental song. And the Guaraldi, like I said, soundtrack album is one of my favorite Christmas albums. This is a classic jazz and music album overall, but Linus and Lucy, just pure greatness. One of my favorite Christmas songs, and one that I can listen to even when it's not Christmas. So I got those two things. The other thing, the main thing I really wanted, because there wasn't a whole lot on the list on Black Friday, but small handful of things. The thing I really, really wanted was the Bangles album, Doll Revolution, which had come out in, and I should check, 2003, I believe it came out, and only came out on CD, never came out on vinyl. But for Record Store Day this year, they released it on vinyl for the first time on a limited to 1,500 copies, hand numbered. So there weren't very many of these out here there, and it's on swirly pink vinyl. And I never got the CD when it came out because I love the Bangles. I had their 3 80s albums and the EP that came out with the earlier before that with the songs before All Over the Place. All Over the Place is my favorite album of theirs, their first album proper. Saw them in concert probably 1986, 1987. Thought they were a great band, but when they broke up and then they got back together and recorded a comeback album, I did hear Doll Revolution because that's an Elvis Costello song, and that's on his album When I Was Cruel. Great song. And I did hear the Bangles version somewhere in there, and they do a great version of it too. But I just thought for some reason that comeback albums usually aren't that good, so it probably won't be that good, and this is 10, 15 years after the fact that they broke up, so I just didn't get the CD when it came out. Had no idea it never came out on vinyl, but when it came out on Record Store Day, I thought I'd get it, just be fun to get it. Wasn't really expecting much from it. But of course, 1,500 copies only. I know the store I went to had 1 or 2 copies, but they were gone by the time I got there, unfortunately. And another store that I checked said they didn't even get any in. But I was checking Richard McCook, who does videos on here. He managed to get a copy over in England. I think he's in England. Maybe he's in Europe. He's English, but anyway, he managed to get a copy. But I went on the good old YouTube, and I did find a copy for reasonable-ish money. So I got one. And there's the cover. I got number 489 of 1,500 on the hand-numbered copies, and it's got a nice gatefold. And one of those is actually on the record player right now. But I'll take this out real quick and let you check out the label. And see, that's going to come out of there. There's the vinyl. And yeah, so like I said, I didn't really know what to expect from this. I wasn't really expecting much. But what a great album. Just incredible, really good album. It stands up with their 80s work. And just like the Jefferson Paul Kantner album there, I've played this quite a few times since I got it and highly enjoy it. I don't know if this is going to come out on regular black vinyl which I probably should have checked and got a copy of that instead of opening this one since there's only 1,500 of them. But just couldn't wait. Gave it a spin several times. Really good album. I'll probably do a review of this at some point. But yeah, just kind of got the Bangles sound of the 80s, the classic that we all know and love. But it's also, in other parts, sort of a more mature, grown-up Bangles because they're more mature and grown-up. But still good, not boring music at all, and really, really good. I think there's one song on here that I don't like much, but the others are fantastic to pretty good. So probably do a review on that at some point. Now, when I was watching Richard's video when he was talking about showing his copy that he got over there, he also, the Bangles, that was their first comeback album, 2003. In 2011, I believe, they released another album. And I do remember seeing this on vinyl when it came out. And I thought I should probably get a copy. I didn't. Next time I was in the record store, it was gone. Later, I saw these selling for like $100. But this has been re-released. This wasn't part of Record Store Day. This is just a re-release. It's limited to 900 copies. Unfortunately, they're not numbered. There's only 3 Bangles because one of the girls left the group by this point. I think she's come back since for touring purposes, but they've never released another album since. I've not heard a note of this. Just haven't had time to get around to it. So I don't know if it's as good as Doll Revolution or not. But looking forward to it. I will play it here maybe this weekend, maybe soon. It's on a purplish sort of, I don't know if you can really see there. Got a nice label. Pretty cool. So I got that, and that is some recent purchases, pickups. We got, this is not record related, but Peter Capaldi, the complete 40 episodes, all the series that he was on, 9-disc set. Jenna Coleman, of course, that's the selling point. Got the Christmas specials and all. And this was on sale on Amazon the other day for like $20 or something, so I couldn't resist that. Have fun, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.